Our next problem is a very interesting problem. We have a cone which is circumscribed to a sphere of radius r, and we need to show that if the volume of the cone is minimum, then the semi-vertical angle of the cone is sine inverse of 1 by 3. Now as always, these kind of problems of maxima or minima can be very easily solved by utilizing the data given and by using some of the geometry. So let us first make the figure for this problem. If this is a cone circumscribing a sphere, this is the front view of a cone circumscribing a sphere. This is the center or the of the sphere. This is perpendicular r. This is r and this is r, where r is the radius of the sphere. If this is point A, B, C, and this is the semi-vertical angle alpha, let us say that this entire height of the cone is h. So this thing will be equal to h minus r. Since this is r, so this will be h minus r over here. If this is alpha, this will be equal to 90 minus alpha. Let us say that this radius of the cone is capital R and this slant height is L. So this L will be equal to under root of r square plus h square. So using trigonometry in this triangle, we have sine of alpha is equal to r upon h minus r. This is r, this is h minus r. And using trigonometry again in this triangle, the big triangle, we have cos of 90 minus alpha, which is sin alpha. This is equal to r upon L, that is r upon under root of h square plus r square. Equating both these, we have r upon h minus r is equal to r upon under root of h square plus r square. Squaring both the square sides, we get r square h square plus r square is equal to r square times h square minus 2hr plus r square. This r square gets cancelled with the r square term in the left hand side. Hence we get the relation between small r, capital R, and small h. We get r square h square to be equal to capital R square h square minus 2r square hr. Now we need to minimize the volume of the cone, and we know that the volume of the cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So from over here we require r square h. This r square h square is equal to r square h. We'll take out common and we'll get h minus 2r. Hence r square h is equal to r square h square upon h minus 2r. So we can write the volume to be equal to 1 by 3 times pi r square h, which is r square h square upon h minus 2r, or this can be written as pi r square by 3 into 1 upon this h square can be divided to numerator and denominator to get 1 by h minus 2r by h square. Now in order to minimize the volume, the denominator has to be maximized because this thing is constant. So let us write z is equal to 1 by h minus 2r by h square. dz by dh, which is the differential of z with respect to h, is equal to minus 1 upon h square plus 4r upon h cube is equal to 0 for maxima. This gives us h to be equals to 4r. We can prove that this height which we have obtained to be equal to 4r is causing this function to be maximized by, or rather this function to be maximized by finding out d2z by dh square, which is the second order derivative of z with respect to h, and d2z by dh square at this value of h will definitely come out less than 0. That proves that z is maximized at this value of h. Hence we have obtained h to be equals to 4r. Now from the geometry of the cone, we had this equal to r, this equals to h minus r, and this was the semi-vertical angle. So we had h upon, or rather r upon h minus r to be equal to sine alpha. This is equal to r upon 4r minus r, that is 3r, and hence alpha comes out to be equal to sine inverse 1 upon 3. Hence in this problem we saw that how utilizing the data given in the problem and using some of the geometry in this questions or in these kind of problems of maxima and minima, we could very easily solve the questions, and hence our final answer in this case is the semi-vertical angle of the cone comes out to be equal to sine inverse 1 by 3.